What's up, guys? So today, $262 off of 41 tickets and $48.90 commission. So let's just quickly go over what I've done today. So Dropbox. So here, 5 minute breakdown, opening range breakdown. Um, so here it was still sort of trading within the opening range. I waited for it to break this before I went in at 9:40. So I went short, I think 500 shares. It dropped and then I covered. And the reason for this is if you look at the 1 minute, this is basically what happened. So this is sort of the level it's been holding. Once it broke that level, I went short, went down, I covered. And that was it. And then here, I think I also tried to go short again here, thinking that this was just a minor pullback, but I popped on me and then I covered that. So overall, I think I actually lost money, like $8 on this, but I kept it quick because otherwise it would have this run up if I didn't stop myself out. So it's a very important lesson to stop yourself out, because look at Dropbox now; it keeps running up. Next trade, KHC. So KHC is interesting. Well, hold on, let's go back to Dropbox for a quick second. Dropbox. So the other thing too is it started lower. It was trading down here. This is the on the daily level. There's this strong simple moving average. Notice how it hit that and then it bounced back up. So if you look at this right here, daily level, you see this? Hit that, bounce right back up. So you got to pay attention to all levels. Okay, let's go back to KHC. KHC on the daily, it gapped down. You see this? Huge gap down. So kinds must not have been doing well. New 15-minute. So unlike that, it was short on the next 15 minutes, opening lower. 5-minute. You can see it's been holding this level. Once it broke that level, I went short. So here, so not as apparent on the 1 minute, but I waited for the 5-minute breakdown. So these probably happen relatively quickly. So that's why they come out as wicks on a 5-minute. So this is the level I was looking at, the 53.36 level. Once it broke it, I went short and then covered on the way down on the 1 minute. Then it sort of did this reversal. It didn't continue to move down. It sort of held, and then I probably exited the last piece as it came up. So I went back to my break even, and then I went short. And then on this pop up, and the reason why, so this is sort of a level I was holding on the pop up here, and it happened really quickly. When it popped up, I looked at the whole stock for the day. It was sort of short, right? So, and same on the 15-minute, right here. It was still opening lower, and so what I did was in this 1 minute when it popped up at this moving average, I went short. My stop out would have been up here somewhere because I didn't want this to run up. It was short all day. It could just run back up to the VWAP. So when it popped up like this, I was basically betting that it would come back down before it goes back up, which is exactly what it did, right? It went down and then started to move back up. So I waited, and notice I didn't buy at the top. I waited for it to start to come down. That's when I covered. So I quickly covered. I didn't even wait. This was just about scalping this piece. Now it looks like it's going to continue down higher, but yeah. So that's what I did on KHC, $89. Roku. This is the one where I traded at one point 1,000 shares. So I went short here. No, actually I went long for the breakout. So basically what happened is this. So there's this level, high in the day. Every time it went down, there was a lot of buying pressure, pushed it back up. So on the 1 minute, this is how it looks like. It was holding this level. So on the way up, when it made a new 1 minute high, I went long, and then I exited there. And then I think I went long again for the continuation play. So I was hoping it'll continue to break out higher. It did not. It went down, and I got stopped out. Okay, so 500 shares, 500 shares. Notice I keep my stop loss pretty short. So I was still up on this. And then I saw that it dropped 1 minute, 5 minute here. So it dropped and quickly got bought back up. So I was very long biased on this. The reason is because if you look at the daily level, it popped up, but it wasn't like a there was really no gap here. It was just trending upwards. So that's one reason. And then on the 15 minute too, is it was making a 15 minute high. So it was a very strong stock. There was no levels. There's no resistance level here. No resistance level on the 5 minute. No resistance level here in the 1 minute either. Notice that everything was trending upwards basically. So I was kind of long biased. I went long, 1,000 shares, and this is the kind of the iffy part, right? Is right after I did that, notice the selling pressure, right? So I bought it, other people probably bought it, and then doop, dropped back down. However, I was looking at the 1 minute, it always held this EMA. So it held this EMA. So right now at this point, I think at the low of this, I was down maybe like $600. But it happened so quickly. And I was very worried that if it would continue down, if it dropped back here, I would have exited, but at an $800 loss. So again, don't take big sizes, especially on a very volatile stock. For the whole day, the spread for this stock is like 7 cents, 8 cents, or whatnot. So that's a big spread. You just enter a stock and you're minus $80 basically. But then it held this level and then it popped back up. So I quickly started to exit. So I exit there. When I went up and I started basically scaling out at the top. And as you can see here, it struggled up here. So I got out. And then I think my last piece was here at break even. So I didn't want it to run against me and all that because this is, again, a volatile stock. So when I went up, scout out. What I was hoping for is something akin to this one at the 10 o'clock mark over here, where it's sort of smooth run up of the stock. Look at it now, almost $59. This is what I was hoping for here. It just didn't materialize, but I was quick on this stock to exit. So. Interesting. Okay, and then Zillow. Did I talk about Zillow? I think I did. So Zillow opened strong, daily level, gapped up. It's out here somewhere. So definitely on the high range. 15 minute. Pretty strong on a 15 minute, 5 minute. So basically what happened here was I went long Zillow and then it dropped on me. I was hoping it'll break to the high of the day, which is up here. Eventually it did. And every time it went short, notice these long wicks. got bought back up. So I went long, it dropped, and I quickly exited. Long, dropped, exited. But then I went to play other stocks. If I were to continue to follow this, I would have went long here again. So, but I did not. I was playing something else. And then it went up. Now it was gonna go for the break of the high of the day. So I went long again this time, and as it broke high of the day, started to cover. You see that? So, and the reason for this is I didn't want this to come back down on me, which it basically did before slowly trending higher again. So yeah, I kind of made up for this loss here, and I think the reason why there's this, even though this on paper it looks like this is a small loss, is it? 364. Oh, that's a 20-cent loss. Wow. Yeah, so that looked like it was a 20-cent loss, but the spread on this was probably pretty bad at this point. So usually in the open, the spread is actually pretty bad. It gets better throughout the, as time progresses. So that could be a reason why, it didn't do too well. But yeah, so that's my trades for the day. So in a way, I'm proud of myself. My only bad thing was Roku shouldn't have taken 1,000 shares. Too volatile, and should have stopped that way earlier. So anyway, all right. So those are my trades.